Hello everybody and welcome to Purple Table Tarot. My name is Robin and I will be reading for Virgo this evening. So Virgo, we are going to be doing a Chariot card reading in honor of Cancer season. And we will look at your strengths, what is protecting you, what are the past influences that are driving you forward. Also, what is preceding you? Like, what do people see when they see you coming? Like, what is it that you're showing everybody? And also, what are the two forward movement, like the energies, the sphinxes that are pulling you forward? Where are they pulling you towards? What's the motivation behind this forward movement? Where are you headed? Okay. So I'm going to cleanse the space, cleanse the cards, cleanse myself here, and we will get into your reading. Okay. Now, Virgo, keep in mind that these are general readings and may not resonate for all of you. But if they do, please hit the share or hit the like and share and subscribe and all the things. Comments are always welcome and are actually quite powerful tools in helping the channel grow and circulating the channel. Boosting it into the algorithm, as they say. Okay. If it does not resonate, also look at your other zodiacal placements. You may find a message there for you. And I always like to recommend that folks like the video and comment on it to help promote it, because even if the message didn't resonate for you completely or in part, it can at least spread the message and reach another person who needs to hear the message. Okay? So this is for Virgo. This is for Virgo. What does Virgo need to know? Okay. Calling on Spirit with so much grace and gratitude, requesting a message for Virgo for their greatest and highest good at this time. What do they need to know in their forward movement? This is for Virgo. Please and thank you, Spirit. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. So it would appear that there are, two actions you could be taking at this time. You've been really thinking about things. And perhaps the sirens confirm that. Who knows? Okay. So let's get into it here. Okay. So in your strength, Virgo, you have the Eight of Wands. So this is really good because you have the strength of communication. You can communicate your ideas and your thoughts and your whatever it is that you're planning on doing. It's also forward movement. It can stand for travel as well. So there's a strength inside of you that says, I can do this, and I can also be very clear about it and communicate that. Okay? That's your strength. Very capable. What is protecting you? The Ace of Swords. So the truth of the matter is protecting you right now. Okay? There could have been some sort of revelation or a new idea of some kind, but ultimately this is the truth. The Ace of Swords is here, all right? And it can be because of this truth that you are moving forward, but we'll see as we get into that, okay? All right. And so in the past energies here that are driving you forward, you have the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords. Yeah. You are very clear in your intuition and also in your intellect about what needs to happen. That this forward movement is being driven by what it is that you know on an intellectual level and on an inner knowing level. Like these energies together say to me that you are fully in alignment with your truth. You're fully in alignment with your truth because it's confirmed by your intuition, your spiritual knowledge, your inner knowing, and your intellectual knowing. Okay, you're very clear on this. You're very clear on this. Okay, now how is it that you're showing up? What is it? What is your reputation? What is it that precedes you? What do people see when you're here? When they see you coming? And that's the Six of Wands. So that's really cool because, you know, that's a very confident energy. That's somebody who has had a victory and they're getting a lot of praise and accolades for what it is that they're doing. The Six of Wands can also stand for some ego. So this would be an invitation to really pay attention to that. Pay attention to and reflect on how you are showing up. Also, you know, what kind of feedback are you getting? What is that saying? Does it resonate with you? Do you feel like it's true? This could be, you know, a lot of people talking about you right now too. That can be a part of this. But typically it means singing your praises, okay? So the forward movement, the sphinxes, where are you being pulled? What are you being pulled by? What energies? You have the Page of Cups and the Four of Cups. Okay, so this would tell me that you've been doing a lot of, like, you've really been in your feels about what love and relationship and what have your emotions been telling you. With the Page of Cups, it can be an invitation to reflect on the self. What is important to you on an emotional level? How is it that you show up in relationship? What is it that you want and need for another to be in relationship with you? Things like that. You know, really looking into your heart space, being very reflective about that, being very much in touch with your feelings about the situation, about this truth here. The Four of Cups is an energy of feeling dissatisfied, bored, rejecting, ho-hum, things like that. You know, whatever the universe has been handing you as far as opportunities are concerned, there hasn't been a want to take the universe up on that offer. There's been a real kind of stagnant energy here. So, you know, this would tell me that perhaps you've been feeling stagnant in your heart space. Maybe things have not been flowing. The water has not been flowing, right? There's so much of a stability here that things became stale, predictable, not very fun, just kind of bored, okay? So the outcome here is the Seven of Cups. You have choices. You have choices. And, you know, the Seven of Cups in the outcome position would tell me that despite whatever forward movement, you may get to that end space and then be like, well, what do I do now? You know? Okay, so let's look into the Eight of Wands. What is it? That's your strength, but what is it that you want to communicate? What message are you trying to send? Or where are you trying to go? What kind of travel are you doing? Whether that's actual, like, spiritual travel, you know, intended travel, intended movement. Do you intend to communicate? And then how is that going to be moving you forward? of Wands, Eight of Wands, Eight of Wands, Eight of Wands. We have the Three of Cups, and the Hierophant, and the Death. So major change, and major change connected to guidance that you could have been receiving. It could have even been spiritual downloads, cosmic downloads from your spirit guides. Or it could just be, not just, but be messages that are on par with what your intuition and intellect have been telling you, but now it's coming from your group of friends. It's coming from your confidants here. The Three of Cups could also indicate a reunion, but I'm not really getting reunion energy, unless, of course, you're going to be traveling to go and reunify with some old friends. But, Spirit is communicating with you right now, and it's saying that something has come to an end, is about to come to an end, or needs to come to an end. Needs to shift and transform on a very deep and fundamental level. And that's what you're wanting to communicate. And that's what's driving this forward movement for you in your strength. Is the inner knowing of this, the cosmic download of this, how this truth is connected so strongly to your spirit, and it's been confirmed by those close to you. Okay, what's this truth? What's protecting you? Ace of Swords, Ace of Swords, Ace of Swords, Ace of Swords. Okay, the Ace of Swords is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Emperor. So you've been putting a lot of effort, you've been putting in, for sure that the truth of the matter is that despite your best efforts, you have not seen the fruits of your labor, you have not seen the results that you really want. You're not about to scrap the entire endeavor. You do still want to invest in this. You have nothing but the best of intentions here. But despite all that, it's like you're still getting brown leaves, You're still not getting like what it is that you want to get out of this. And, this energy speaks of continued effort. And even though you don't want to scrap the whole thing, there is a want for you to move away from some sort of drama, to move on to calmer waters. And this could be by yourself, or this could be with another person. Like, you want things to go smoothly. You want peace. You want tranquility. You want things to just be nice. Like, it doesn't have to be a struggle. This means moving away from some kind of drama, And with the Emperor here, it's like there's an element of control at play, okay? There's an element of control at play. Now, this Emperor, he's not touchy-feely, right? This is somebody who's not in their power spot when it comes to emotions. They really don't like being vulnerable. They can sometimes be quite, my way or the highway. This is also like a me, myself, and I kind of energy. So you really could be thinking about, despite these efforts, wanting to move away for your greatest and highest good. Me, myself, and I. What's good for me? What's the revelation? What's the truth here about what is going to be good for me? What boundaries do I need to set? What kind of new structure do I need to create? How do I need to boss up in my own life? Things like that. With the Six of Swords in the middle here, I feel like, this Emperor energy is really driving you forward. Like the Emperor has brought you to this truth, to this Ace of Swords. There's a strong knowledge, a strong, sturdy knowledge about this truth, and you're ready to cut out the new reality. Like you really want to cut out anything that hasn't been serving you. You want to cut out strategies and leave behind strategies that haven't worked. I see you wanting to move forward towards new strategies, things that will be effective and successful. And with the Emperor here, it's always an invitation to be reflective about your masculine energy. Also, how were you guided? What kind of inner guidance do you have going on? Who was the father figure in your life? How did they show up? What did you learn from that person? Could there be some sort of early childhood dynamic at play here with regard to the father? And if so, what does that look like? Okay, the High Priestess. Ace of Swords again. The Magician. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, your intuition is telling you to, what do you know to be the truth? What do you know to be the truth here? And what is it that you want to create? With the Wheel of Fortune, this situation can very well maybe tied up to your karma. What kind of lesson do you feel like you were born to learn? Is there something here that's connected to a primary wound or a primary experience that is something that can continue to happen and happen and happen again until you learn the lesson that's trying to be taught to you? With the Wheel of Fortune, it's an invitation to be reflective on the cycles that play out in your life. What are some recurring patterns that play out in your life? How may you very well be co-creating that? Or if you are wanting to manifest, are you wanting to manifest the same old, kind of going in circles on something? With the High Priestess here, it's like that's an invitation for you to go behind the veil. Go behind the veil and be very reflective on an emotional and a psychological level about what has been created here and how has it been created. What is this recurring dynamic that's happening? What is the truth of it? What's behind it? It's an invitation to do a deep dive into your own processes and your own emotions and psyche and what it is that you want and what it is that you've been trying to achieve. That's what's driving you forward. And that's what you know on an intuitive level, right? That's what you know. That's the invitation for you on a very intuitive level. Queen of Swords. I'm going to keep this. Strength, Four of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. So holding back. We have two holding back energies. There's the Strength. So it's like you're taming your impulses, right? This can also be seen as an invitation to integrate your higher knowing with your base instincts, okay? And you integrate those things, you bring them together for your core. And so you know on an intellectual level that you've been holding back, you've been taming your impulses, you know, out of a want to keep everything pinned down. All your tangibles, your money, your home, everything that you've ever known could feel as though it's the only thing that you have. So therefore you got to keep it on lock. You got to hold it close. But when we hold these things close to us, what's being blocked? The heart chakra. The heart is being blocked. So there's something where your head and your heart, I feel like, are in conflict about this. Because I feel like you know the truth on an intuitive level and an intellectual level, but it's like there's resistance there. There's resistance to this truth, you know, because it can be scary to be single again. However, this figure right here, this is somebody who is very comfortable in their own skin. They have to want for nothing. They've built their own empire. Like, they're doing good. They're good. They're good. Right? So I feel like there's a fear about what you do know and how you want to move forward. You're holding back in your expression of that because of fear that, you know, it might make you single. Or maybe it'll keep you single if you're already single. You know, another way to read this is that, you know, you could be a single person right now and you're holding back on certain impulses and certain actions that you want to take, but you're like, no, I can't. Like, I need to hold it close to the vest. I got to take care of what I got. You know, if I take any risks and follow any kind of impulses, then that could put my tangibles at risk. How are you showing up? Six of Wands, Judgment, the Star, and the Empress. You got three majors. You got three majors on the Six of Wands. Making a judgment call for your greatest and highest good. And the Empress, it's like this is something that is being, you know, incubated inside of you. Whatever this is, it doesn't have to be a flesh baby, but it's a baby nonetheless, and it's something that's brand new that you're wanting to bring out and up into the world to have grow and to be seen. It would appear that that's the, you know, you're wanting to make some judgment call that's going to bring you closer to your star, you know, with hope and healing and renewal. And there is a little bit of ambivalence here because there's like a, you know, half in, half out one foot in, one foot out of the situation. But ultimately, I feel like, you know, what's going on behind the scenes for you is that you're really trying to, you know, alchemize a new beginning, or alchemize something to come and be renewed and kind of have some new life blown back into it. And you're hearing this call. You know that the time is now. You know that this is a matter of great importance for your growth and your creativity and your stability and your everything. Okay. Page of Cups is clarified by Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, and the Devil. So the Page of Cups, okay, with this invitation to reflect on your role in your relationships, how you show up on an emotional level, what it is that you want and need in an emotional capacity to help fill your cup as well. It's like I see that, you know, it's like you want for Ten of Cups experience, like happiness, fulfillment, family, stability with this Two of Cups person. But there's something toxic at play here. There's something that is plaguing this dynamic and plaguing this wish fulfillment, this want. You know, I when I'm reading these cards, I see this as a fantasy. There's a fantasy here. It's an illusion, a fantasy. Maybe you've had this at some point, but you're not having this right now. Because you want this. You want this. You want the Ten of Cups. You want the Two of Cups. You want happiness and fulfillment. That's what this is, you know, the Page of Cups is telling you. But there's something impeding that with the Devil energy. Something impeding that with the Devil energy. Turning it sour. Turning it unattainable. So I see this, given that it's in the Sphinx position, it's like, yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want to move towards. And then I feel like somewhere in the back of your mind, you think, oh, well, I'm not ever going to find that. So that could be like negative self-talk around wanting those things. Four of Cups is clarified by the High Priestess, the Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. Wow. So yeah, I mean, feeling bored and rejecting of an ace and walking away on account of your intuition. You know that this isn't the right offer. This isn't the right offer. All of a sudden, I'm feeling very tired. Okay, Seven of Cups. Ten of Pentacles, Five of Cups, and Eight of Swords. So yeah, there's been unhappiness in the home, and you're not too sure what to do about it. You've been thinking about it a whole hell of a lot, but you are not happy. You are not happy in this context. With your Ten of Pentacles, You could be feeling really overwhelmed because there's just so much going on. Like with the 10, it's like, it's a lot, you know? Granted, it's like success and partnership and stability and la-di-da, but it's also like, you know, rent and bills and life and the house and chores and all the things, right? It's everything. And so, you know, I feel like you've been feeling sad in your family and in your home, and you're thinking about what you can do about it. But it's really been worrying you. You kind of feel you've been feeling stuck. And with the 8 of Swords, it's like that person is like a prisoner of their own making, you know. They can shake loose those binds and take off the blindfold and walk right out of there. So you're not a prisoner, right? You could feel like a prisoner in your own home, and that makes you sad, but ultimately you're not a prisoner in your own home. You definitely do have a lot to grieve if that's how you're feeling in your partnership and in your home. Most definitely. It makes sense that you would be wanting to, you know, how do I choose my out, so to speak? What's this 7 of Cups? It's like, I need to do something about it, but what do I do? What do I choose? Okay, so yeah, I just kind of went on shuffling there, but like, I feel like this Chariot, this movement, is just about getting you into the consciousness and out of denial. And because the thing is that you do know this truth on a soul level and on an intellectual level, very much. And then when it comes to how you look to everybody else, it's like you're doing such a great job. And with the 3 majors, it's like there's a judgment call at hand. You want to make the best decision. You know you don't want to hurt anybody with this choice, with this judgment. Now, a judgment is like, it's basically life-changing decision. You know, you're at a crossroads of sorts. But your intuition and your intellect are very much on point. You know, and with the intellect piece, the intellect can bring in a little bit of fear, because that's the other thing about the 4 of Pentacles, is that it's a fearful energy because it doesn't want to like have anything get taken away from them. They're very much all about their coin, all about their money, like wanting things like, let's just keep things the same is kind of is the energy. Like, I need to hold on to this because it's all I got. But with the 2 pulling energies, these energies kind of taking you forward is like, you know, what is it? I feel like the devil is an invitation to say, is there something that I'm in denial about here? Is there something that I am in denial about here? And the 8 of Cups is like, psh, I gotta go. Okay. All right. I'm going to pull some oracle cards. That's what I have for you for the tarot portion. I think, like I was saying before, I think ultimately this forward movement is really just continuing to ride in your chariot and to ride in your wagon in forward movement with this knowledge. Because I don't see you coming to a conclusion. I see you feeling confused. I see you feeling stuck in the situation. And I see you trying to think about different ways in which you could anything, fix it, change it, walk away from it, you know, whatever, anything. What can be done? What do I need to do? What can I choose? Because the feelings here are very strong, but the action around it is like stymied. And I feel like it's stymied out of fear. And it can also be stymied by the belief that, oh, it's not so bad. Right? It's actually really good. But inside you want to walk away. But you know what? You might not know that yet. You might just know enough that you might just know that you feel like you are in the Four of Cups energy. But you may not know that it's because the situation is what it is, that you want to do this or you need to do this. That information can be hidden because the High Priestess is also very secretive. She's not giving away the answers at all. Like when it comes to the High Priestess, the answers are inside of you, and it's completely up to you to do that work, to get your answers, to fully acknowledge them out loud. And right now, these are the cards that are clarifying this sense of discontent. Okay. So I'm going to pull some oracle cards now. I hope that you found that helpful, Virgo. Setting deadlines. Today I will consider whether a deadline might be helpful in some area of my life. I claim divine wisdom and guidance in setting appropriate deadlines for resolving any issue that might be lingering in my life. Lingering, right? Denying, allowing to be, to continue to roll. Yes. And setting deadlines, setting boundaries with that Aries energy, that Emperor. And did I say in the beginning of the reading that the North Node is going to be going into Aries? Boom. In like what, 2 days? The day after tomorrow? Stuff is going down right now. Things are shifting. Things are changing. Things are really changing. One of the things that Lori Lothian said, which is that astrologer that I may have mentioned in this reading, or it might have been the last reading, like, the last time that this happened was in 2004, at this very time. So, think about what was going on back in 2004. What were you doing? And check out her channel. She's so good. I'm not an astrologer, so I don't want to speak too much on it, but this is just what I've been learning from her. Okay. By watching her videos. Okay. Okay. Surrender to complete healing. Yes. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Yes. Well, that's the thing. I mean, I feel like that's really where success is, living you don't need to have a bunch of stuff, it's just like, are you happy with who you are and what you're doing on a daily? Are you happy with the person you're with? I mean, so the two big things that will determine a person's long-term happiness is the partner that they're with and the job that they're in. Right? It's like, damn. Like whatever is going to be a part of your 10 of Pentacles. Elephant, greatness. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. I'm going to put that over the Six of Wands there. Okay, last card. And thank you so much for sticking around. If you've watched this far, please like, share, and subscribe, and comment. I love comments, and it really, all those YouTubey things really help the channel grow, okay? I'm doing this for free on a Saturday. So I'd really like some special energy from you guys to help circulate this cool little platform where I love to read tarot and oracle cards and share it with all you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I super appreciate you guys. Lady's Mantle, nurturance. Like being held in your mother's arms, Lady's Mantle brings feelings of gentle reassurance and joyful contentment to your body, mind, and soul, especially during times of upheaval and change. Know that you are loved and fully supported in all ways. You have all the inner resources you need to be happy and whole. Very nice. I'm going to put that actually over here with that Ten of Pentacles. Very nice. Okay, Virgo, that is what I have for you. I really hope that you enjoyed your reading, and I will see you on the next one. Good luck. Okay, thanks. Bye.